We see Tobias entering the room when Franklin is already getting another bill from Hannibal. Got him basically saying that you can go somewhere else. And then we also see Franklin trying to play the good guy here, trying to convince Tobias from his killing spree and all. And you know damn well this is going to go wrong, especially considering the fact that he has killed 2 police officers and got one of his ears at 76%. He got shot from Will Graham of all people. And then we can see this is all boring, even for us. Then why not for Hannibal? He just sneaks up on Franklin and then snaps his neck. Got my man in an eternal sleep, not gonna lie. And yeah, that's how it began. We start off with Tobias pulling a white cable, that is, a guitar string, from his pants and weaving it like he's some Bruce Lee or something. And we see Hannibal reacting calmly as he weaves once and twice and if not 3 times. And Tobias uses a fake strike to land a kick to Hannibal's rib. Got him looking like how we be on Mondays with 0 sleep and 0 energy. And then we see Tobias come in for the kill, but Hannibal uses the ladder to deflect him off. Got him acting like a fire-o. Anything to avoid them real hands, I guess. And then we see Hannibal, quite literally, pulling the string around his hand. Got him bleeding and all. Hannibal throws a punch and Tobias ducks under it and then pushes him around. Got him playing rotation and all. And then Tobias takes a glass table or chair or whatever that is and smashes it on Hannibal. But luckily, he uses his elbows to block it. Hannibal goes in for a punch, but Tobias blocks it under his arm and then got Hannibal hitting couple poses and all, like those couple goals. And then we see Hannibal headbutts Tobias and slams him by the shoulder on the table. And then we see Tobias getting a knife somehow from the table or from wherever. And then we see Hannibal getting him in a rollover. Tobias gets up and wastes no time, lands a straight kick to Hannibal's face. Got him looking too old for this. Tobias goes in with the knife, but Hannibal weaves it once and then twice, and then catches Tobias' hand. And Tobias tricks Hannibal and stabs him in the leg. And we see Tobias grab this man's neck and slams him against the table. He goes in for the kill, but Hannibal, unfortunately, blocks it. He got Hannibal glancing somewhere at the side of the table. And you know damn well, when something happens like this, it is for a reason. Hannibal grabs that pencil and stabs Tobias, and all the while, Tobias drops the knife conveniently by the plot. Somehow. And you all still won't agree that Hannibal is saved by the plot. And when I mean he's saved by the plot, he's literally saved by the plot 10 out of 10 times. No questions asked. He got no skills whatsoever when it comes to fighting or throwing hands or whatever that is. Hannibal gets up and smashes Tobias' face so hard that he staggers back. Tobias spins back like the Amazon same-day delivery and smashes this man's face while landing a kick to his stomach. Not gonna lie, he got Hannibal hitting the grandma pose. He ain't built for this, bruh. Tobias punches his face and blocks this man's counter that form on point 2. Hannibal uses this chance and strikes his shoulder and kicks that man's stomach. Tobias spins back with a punch and got Hannibal looking like when Captain America got snuck up by Winter Soldier. Tobias slapped this man upwards, got him looking to God and all. And look at Tobias, he's furious like Hannibal stole his lunch money or something, bruh. And then we see Hannibal throwing a sucker punch at Tobias, which we see Tobias blocks it robotically. And Tobias goes in for a punch on his own, but Hannibal parries it. And we see Hannibal hit a punch of his own, which Tobias weaves and then just holds this man's head like a container and kicks it so bad that we got Hannibal slamming the ladder. And look at Tobias, he's smiling and all. That's crazy disrespect in a battle. And now we see Tobias goes in for the final kill. But as he goes in, Hannibal just weaves and then makes sure that Tobias' hands is locked in, like those twig bars. Hannibal breaks that arm. And I'm sure 99% of the time, Tobias regretted smiling just a moment ago. And look at Hannibal, bruh. He's making sure that he breaks it by quite literally hanging on this man's arm, like how we be hanging on those pull-up bars in gym. Tobias still tries to stand on business with his left arm. And Hannibal blocks this man's punch and hits him in the neck with open palm. And you know damn well, his hair pipe is getting clogged. Got Tobias kneeling like he performed a Radiohead concert or something. And then we see it. Hannibal pulls a handkerchief, grabs the deer statue, making sure that there are no fingerprints left, and slams Tobias' head with that. And then we see this man tampering with the evidence with a final blow to his opponent, making sure that the table fell on him by accident and killing Tobias by accident, which you know damn well is not true. And yeah, that's about it. See you all later.